Watching this eggs and grits. I'm probably saying the name wrong, and I apologize. That's not in my algorithm. Anyway, I'm watching this video of a brother talking about how women feel in spaces with black men in general. Okay, pretty much he was saying was men's energy sometimes can make a female feel uncomfortable, and they have things in life that they have to be aware of and think about that you wouldn't. And it was crazy because I remember about 2-3 years ago having a conversation with my wife, and he used an example of what would you do if if a young woman and her friend walked into a club and it was full of men. How do you think those women would feel? And then my wife said to me, she said, now, how would you feel if you and your friend, she named the homeboy, and you and your friend walked in this full of women? Before she could get it out, I was like, our reactions were so different. Just in that. So before I can try to get into my own head and try to, psychoanalyze the situation, she was right. You and I looked at that situation totally different. I do know there are going to be some cats out here that say, man, but those women in there could do something to me. I was born in 1980. Yes, I'm old. I was raised by some male chauvinists. Man, it's hard to get a whole lot of that 80s hypermasculinity out of your boy. I, who consider myself hypermasculine, was not considered hypermasculine around my uncles. My uncles kind of thought I was a little him downstairs. So, but, really a man's man. And so we're in a society now, and back then, regardless of what, women were the prize. All this, a woman gotta do this and she gotta her hair gotta, and bruh, it didn't matter. From the time you was born, your whole goal in life was to get you a good woman, and the woman was supposed to get her a good man, Savannah, and that was supposed to be it. I don't know when it got to the point to where I'm about to say this and people not gonna like me. I don't blame women for not liking men, dude. We don't like them. That's crazy. You gonna get mad at me. You gonna get actionability. Dang, I didn't even say that right. You're gonna get actionability. You're gonna get verb mad at me. I'm just gonna get mad. I'm gonna internalize my mad. You're gonna Now, I'm gonna say this though. My sister followed up with Mr. Eggs and Grits said, like I said, I don't do this like this. That's not all men. That needs to be put out there. Real men don't have time to do stuff like this. Yes, I know. Well, you know the real man. Okay, there you go. You got it. This wasn't for you. That's your response. You don't see me on here doing this like that because I am a real man. And yes, I am one. I am. Compared to what we got going on right now, yes, I am a real. What's a man? XY. Holla at Jesus if you got a problem with that definition. But no, seriously, man, it's back to my original point. The sister said that's 80% of the population wouldn't talk to a woman that way because we grew up around women and we liked women growing up, and you interacted with girls in kindergarten, first grade, third grade, fourth grade, and you already did all the awkward rejections. And so that's why you hear more so in this generation, like the past 20 years, cats talking about, man, these women, man, these brothers don't know how to even talk to women. I mean, just even talk. Like, cats is like, yeah, bro, man, not looking at a woman like you don't even look at the woman like you want to eat her up, like literally. These conversations with these women out, they won't give them eye contact, they won't look at them. Yeah, shit. Right. Then, like, man, you need to look at a woman like she's a whole snack. And everything else, you need to have her be like, what? See, I told you that's what my uncles was like, boy. But nah, you want to get her to. But cats nowadays, they don't talk. Like, I'm gonna give you this. I've been rejected by more women in kindergarten than all three of my kids combined. One of them ain't here no more. I've been hit on by more women in just kindergarten. And my oldest was 22 years old in college, and my middle son is 18 and he's in college. And my baby boy is 16. And I've been on by more girls in kindergarten and rejected than they have. Man, my eyes doing this. But yeah, man, you don't talk. You don't do the awkward thing. Rejection doesn't bother cats in my generation. I don't hang out in the clouds with dudes that bark at women like that. I just don't. I don't have friends like that. Even the men I grew up with, even my uncles as hard as they didn't talk like that. Not like they didn't have to, because they knew how to talk to a woman. Even when in the rejection, it was flirtatious. Hey, sexy. Hey, that's it. I want y'all to do nothing else. Like, I see you, just how you. Hey, what's up? You look good. That's how you talk to a woman. Compliment. Ask what she got on. I see you heels. I see you in those heels. And this lady got a beautiful smile. Well, thank you. Who's gonna give you? And even if she says, ugh, alright, my bad. Keep it moving. Something happened to old girl for her to do that. So, man, I don't know, man. I'm grateful for my baby girl. She softened the heck out of me, cause I ain't get it. I ain't understand. Talking about, I gotta look. I'm walking, I'm checking the locks and holding on. I'm like, man, I gotta use the bathroom. You looking over your shoulder. What's that? Oh God, here comes a man walking towards me. What am I doing? I'm like, you walking towards me? Hey man, you know what a bathroom is. You know what I'm saying? We're two different people, man. I just wish we could just calmly just sit down and have a conversation and say, you know what? In this situation, I wouldn't act this way. And I don't know how another brother would act. And that was just the whole point is, which brother are you? Even if 80% of men respond in the proper way, even if that is your experience, it just takes one or two, because that's what's going to trend. Nobody's pulling out their phone for manners. Manners never trends. This probably won't even get any views. Like, this kind of stuff doesn't go nowhere.